What's up, guys? So welcome to my new MMA channel. So I've now separated my YouTube content. So I've just got an exclusive MMA channel, which I'm gonna do everything and drop it on this one. So make sure you like, subscribe, all that stuff. So I'm gonna preview UFC 273, Alex Volkanovski versus Korean Zombie in this one. This one is taking place at the Veterans Memorial Arena in Jacksonville, Florida. So Saturday night, 9th of April, Sunday if you're in NZ/Australia. Alright, so I just want to break down Volkanovski versus Korean Zombie or Chan Sung Young. So we're just going to have a quick look. So the height discrepancy, there's not much there. There's like 1 inch, 1 inch difference in the reach, both orthodox stance. Volk has more significant strikes landed per minute and a higher significant strike accuracy. He goes for more takedowns as well, but his takedowns aren't as accurate. And he goes for 0.28 submissions on average compared to Korean Zombie 0.72. So let's just have a quick look. We start with Volk. So just a bit of background info on Volk. Obviously, he's Aussie, proud Australian. So he's fighting out of City Kickboxing, Tiger Muay Thai, Freestyle Fighting Gym. So he sort of like cross trains at all. Mostly he's at Freestyle Fighting Gym over in Oz, I think on the Central Coast. So I didn't actually know this. He's a black belt in Brazilian Jiu Jitsu, so that's interesting. I didn't know he was that high level grappler. I know that he done a shitload of wrestling, and like from his rugby league days, that he was I think he was a prop. So a lot of that wrestling and tackling in the in footy and league crossed over probably quite a bit. So that's something that not a lot of people probably realise, that he's actually done quite a bit of wrestling because he was a prop in footy. But yeah, I know he did a shitload when he was over in Tiger Muay Thai. I used to watch the Tiger Muay Thai trials in there, where they get to try out for a scholarship, and I think he won one. But yeah, he been a pretty mean wrestler for a while. So yeah, I mean, 24 total fights for Volk. This is 23 wins, 11 by knockout, 3 by submission. So he's not really a submission guy. 9 by decision. So his latest ones have sort of come by decision. I know that the Holloway fights were decision. The Ortega fights, well, I'm pretty sure it was a decision. Um, like he's a beast. Like, so if you just go through the list that Volk has beat, so remember that Brian Ortega fight where he I've just got out of that submission, that guillotine, and then escaped that triangle as well. That shit was crazy. Um, so yeah, there was a decision. So his last 4 fights have been decisions. The 2 versus Max Holloway, Jose Aldo, Chad Mendes, TKO. So I mean, he's got a number of fights here that he's won. The only one he's lost uh, was against the guy called Corey Nelson back at AFC 5. It was in 2013. There was a TKO head kick and punches. But I mean, the level of competition sort of gradually went up. So around like Chad Mendes or Darren Elkins, Chad Mendes. So like since 2018, that level went up, and then he got Jose Aldo. So yeah, like he's an absolute beast. I know he trains with Craig Jones as well, so he's gonna be pretty slick with the submission escapes and everything like that. All right, on the other side, we've got Korean Zombie. So like third Dan black belt in Hapkido, so like striker. Second Dan black belt in Taekwondo, black belt in Judo, black belt in Brazilian Jiu Jitsu. Man, he is an all round MMA fighter, and that's what I actually really fucking love. Like these guys that are all well rounded. You know, like Anderson Silva, he was super well rounded. And that's great. You know, like guys that are just like one trick ponies. I'm like, oh, you it's called mixed martial arts. Like, don't just try and get good at one thing. Like, have a good, use a full range of your tools and your arsenal. And that's what I love. So he's had a few losses. So he's at 23 total, 17 wins, 6 losses, 6 by knockout. He's won 8 by submission, 3 by decision. He's been knocked out 3 times by decision. He's lost 3 times. So let's just have a quick look here. So last win was Dan Ige, decision. Lost Brian Ortega, decision. Frankie Edgar, TKO. Renato Moicano, who just fought the other day against RDA. Props to Renato Moicano for stepping up. He got him out of there, TKO. Yair Rodriguez, he lost due to a KO. Jose Aldo, he lost TKO. Dustin Poirier, he beat back in 2012. He hasn't been, so you can see, like, he hasn't been as active as Volk. I mean, the last sort of 5 have stretched over sort of 4 years, 3.5 years. So, yeah. I mean, and even before that, it seemed to be like a little 1 a year, and then there was a big gap between 2013 and 2017. So he hasn't been. He's been more active lately, but I just think Volk's been in there doing his thing for a long time now. And Volk is a beast. So yeah, like it's going to be an interesting fight. I'm also like I love my Australian brothers and sisters, so I'm going to go with Volk on this one. But I wouldn't honestly be surprised. Like a lot of people are going to be underestimating Korean Zombie just because he lost to Brian Ortega, and then Volk beat Brian Ortega. But he was very close to losing that fight. So I just think he could get clipped. Like I mean, his level of striking expertise and grappling expertise. I mean, he's black belt at judo as well. Remember, he can get it down to the ground. So yeah, that's one of those. Judo is one of those tools that not a lot of MMA fighters actually have in their arsenal. So it's going to be interesting, you know. It could be a submission, could be a knockout, could be something crazy. I think something crazy could happen in this. Most people, I think, from what I've heard, is that they're just expecting Volk to win this one. But much like my prediction on Amanda Nunes versus Juliana Pena, I said that Pena had a good chance, and everyone just sort of laughed at me. And well, you know, Volk could be getting a bit complacent. I don't think he is. He could be overlooking them. I don't think he is. He's not that kind of guy. But I mean, you just honestly don't know. So for me, it's actually a 50-50. I don't know. I'm going for Volk, but I don't know. Yeah. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Make sure you like, subscribe, all that stuff. Actually, I'll make a prediction because that's boring if I sit on the fence. I'm gonna predict Volk by decision. Volk by decision or Korean Zombie by knockout. Like a TKO. Actually, no, scratch all that. I'm going to go with Korean Zombie submission win. Yeah, we'll see how we go. Alright, let me know what you think in the comments down below. Keep it interesting. And yeah, just be respectful in the comments. Awesome. I'll break down some more fights. But until then, see you later.